I built this website to help gardeners attract pollinators to their yards. This website would not be possible without the iNaturalist Project Pollinator Associations, and I am indebted to the more than 1,000 people who uploaded photos of pollinators visiting plants in their yards and on their walks throughout Mississippi. We use this website by clicking on the name of a pollinator, and then this map shows up. This map, or this chart, gives you a visualization of when they're active throughout the year. And we can see that each one of these different pollinators has a different pattern. We can also see that each of these pollinators, when we click it changes this little chart over here. So what is this chart? This chart is showing the percentage of plants that are visited that are native, exotic, invasive. The little red one is invasive, but yeah, there we go. Or either. The either is hard to click too. Here, I'll go here. I think the either is bigger there. No, it's smaller. I can't find where to click the either. There we go. So either is for plants like, we'll say, the Aster family, Asteraceae, which that includes both native and non-native plants. With just sometimes when there are pictures of just the flower, it's actually difficult to tell what species it is. And you can see here for each of these pollinators, it pulls up a list of the pollinizers or the pollen plants, the plants that they visit. And you can actually do the same thing with each of these pollinizers. You can pull up a list of which things they're visiting. And one of the best things about this website is that you can come over here, go to download it, and then it should appear in your download bar. Go here, pull it up. This is for bristle thistle, which is one of the best ways to attract swallowtails and bees. There's even this bee, Osmia chalybea, that only visits this plant. So if you don't have the plant, you don't have the bee. It's a beautiful blue bee. And there are a total of 54 species that visit bristle thistle, and it blooms for a few months in spring. And you can explore all through these. Goldenrod, I believe, if you download it, it will show that it has 191 species and 634 times that someone took a picture of something visiting goldenrod and uploaded it to iNaturalist. And you can look through those species and see, this one's a wasp. A lot of these are wasps. I don't like wasps, so I'm not going to plant this plant. Or this one doesn't attract as much butterflies. This one attracts more butterflies. And you can make those sorts of decisions. You can also see at different times of the year, like you can see in April, what are the pollinators that I'm going to see the most, which are honeybees, tiger swallowtails, brown-belted bumblebee, Palomydes swallowtails. And then what are the plants I'm going to see pollinators on the most? It's bristle thistle, fleabane, white clover, blackberries and dewberries, privets, and butterweed. And I apologize for not having common names on these yet. I will have common names for the plants. It took me quite a bit of effort to get the common names for the pollinators. Lyre-leaf sage. So these are the plants that, when in April, there are a lot of plants blooming in April, but these are the ones where you're most likely to see something visiting them. And I hope that this is helpful to all the gardeners in the state and the nature lovers.